We're gonna need a bigger truck.
Tom! You gonna turn your back on family?
So I've seen Fast 5, 6, and 7, you know, by the time the franchise got big and be turned into action movies. I didn't know or care about them when they were racing movies. So I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, they're not about the racing anymore. Because, you know, at the beginning of 7 and at the beginning of this one, 8, we're on now, right? Fate of the Furious. There is a race at the beginning, and it's stupid. It's like, why? It's like watching someone else play a racing game. I don't want to watch that. And they don't do anything clever or cool with the camera work whatsoever. It's just cars going fast, and then, you know, somebody cheats, and then there's fire and explosion, and it's like, yeah, you're dead. You know, it's in, like, South America somewhere with girls jumping around in slutty outfits and god-awful Mexican pop music playing. I mean, they could have had the camera behind the car like it were a racing game, so it looked like someone was playing the game, and then just hold the shot for a while. That would have been cool. No. So I'm not gonna tell you that you can't enjoy Fate of the Furious. I'm gonna tell you that if you ever complain about a plot hole, an inconsistency, something that can't happen, or suspension of disbelief in any other movie, anywhere, and profess to enjoy Fate of the Furious, you are the world's biggest fucking hypocrite. Because from the very first scene, Vin Diesel's dead, and so are like 20 civilians. Because you're gonna go do illegal street racing at ridiculously high speeds because it's about family. And endanger the lives of everyone around you, you bald prick. At least everybody's acknowledging it. A lot of reviewers are going like, you know, if you go into Fate of the Furious expecting Oscar-winning directing, acting, and writing, and for things to make sense, well, you're just in the wrong movie, man. So at least they're admitting it, but what I don't understand is why this franchise gets away with it and Transformers doesn't. Transformers at least has giant robots beating the shit out of each other to choir music filmed in IMAX. What does this movie got? This is just live-action Hot Wheels Part 8. Even in the beginning of, you know, that trailer where it's like, it's time to get wrecked, and then the Dom's Charger, Camaro Challenger, whatever, I don't know, cars, like jumps and smashes through feet of cement, untouched, and just keeps going. And it's just like, why is there a Russian convoy with nuclear launch codes just parading around New York? Are you seriously telling me that every single damn car in the city has Google Auto Drive chips in it? Really? You can't hack what isn't there. You can't hack into my car because it's a f***ing 2004 Grand Caravan that couldn't even pass its damn emissions test. There's no attempt to make the movie have even a lick of sense. So, you know, they're looking for, you know, Charlize Theron or Dom because, you know, he's off with her. How are we gonna find him? And they're like, I know, we'll use science! Sciencey stuff! Computer bullshit that doesn't exist. And you know, somebody went through the trouble of like making a hologram of the map so that it would look pretty for us, even though it would just be lines of code on a computer. I know, we'll use the God's Eye! It can find anyone anywhere! Okay guys, the God's Eye's not working. We don't know how to find him. There's a part near the end of the movie where it's just like Charlize Theron and this other British black girl are just having a hacking contest, and they're constantly quipping back and forth at each other like, huh, bitch, you gonna lock me out? Well, I locked you out. And she's like, smart, but not smart enough. Huh, I locked you back out. Oh, well, you think you can do that? Well, you forgot about the back door. And they're in two different places, so they can't hear each other. It's just so stupid. People constantly make the argument, hey, the movie is self-aware. The movie knows what it is. The movie doesn't take itself seriously. Tell that to the scenes of Charlize Theron and Vin Diesel talking at each other, telling each other, I know about you. I know your secret. Did you ever think you'd betray your family like that? So in between Vin Diesel shifting gears and saying family, he'll just start shouting, I got no choice! And it gets all serious and dark, and someone just gets shot in the head at point blank range, and I'm like, this isn't a fun, lighthearted movie anymore. I was never bored, I'll say that. The movie went on for f***ing ever, but I was never technically bored. I was just in awe of how cringy and stupid and awful everything was. Does the movie have saving graces? Yes. The Rock. The Rock is amazing. The first scene with him was like, it's like we're in a completely different movie right now because he is actually trying. He actually is acting in the movie, and it's good. And then Michelle Rodriguez will walk around and scream. God, she's so bad. Michelle Rodriguez looks like someone shot her in the face with a tranquilizer dart. Dumb. You're gonna turn your back on family. Dude, I can act better than her, and I took like 2 years of improv at high school, and I didn't even pass. So then there's a part in New York City where they're all driving their cars around trying to go after Dom, and they're going clean through crowds of people, honking the horn, just assuming they're gonna get out of the way. I'm like, there is no chance in hell that civilians didn't get killed there. They're running over people left and right. Shit is blowing up, cars are going everywhere. It's like, you guys are assholes now! Especially Dom. So in the movie, Charlize Theron's got shit on Dom, and it's like, I'm doing my bad stuff for a reason. I'm like, and you're endangering thousands of millions of innocent people. I don't give a shit what she has on you. You're a murderous asshole who needs to be shot right now. I don't give a flat damn in hell what she has on you. That doesn't give you an excuse to be a terrorist. These characters aren't the least bit likable. And by the end, the movie becomes the most predictable, bare bones, basic James Bond stop the nukes plot in the world. And it's like, oh no, somebody stole nuclear launch codes. Hey, guess what? Change them. The prison scene from the trailer where The Rock and Jason Statham are running around, which is filmed like jack shit. You can't see nothing. Shaky cam, quick cut, up close. It's awful. It's the epitome of bad cinematography. The movie that's supposed to have cool stuff happening for me to look at and appreciate nothing else in the movie, but that cool stuff is happening that fucking hurts my eyes. But watching, not watching because I can't see it. Assuming Dwayne Johnson kicking his people's asses is fun. He's getting hit with rubber bullets and just flinching because he's The Rock. And that's believable, and that's the kind of over-the-top thing that I can like. It's kind of like the Arkham Asylum prison fight scene that should have been in the Batman Telltale game. But Jason Statham is constantly trying to out-quip The Rock, and it's so bad and cringy. And they have this rivalry that goes back and forth. It's like, Jason Statham or The Rock? Jason Statham or The Rock? Who would win in a one-on-one fight? Mano a mano. It's like, dude, The Rock would use him as toilet paper. And we never get an actual fight between the two of them. They just team up and work together. Gay? You're talking to the guy who gives Hugh Jackman workout tips. And I mean, I can buy Dwayne Johnson throwing people left and right because he's Dwayne Johnson, but when Michelle Rodriguez is fighting just jacked Russian guys with beards and coats, it's like, no! There is a great scene with Jason Statham at the end on a plane. It's great. It's good. The movie has a couple saving graces, but it's not a good action movie. It's not a good blockbuster. It's not a good movie in any regard, and anybody who professes to enjoy it had better f***ing admit up and down that it's a piece of garbage. Fates of the Furious gets a 3 out of 10. Suck a cock, world.